This video is on the assumption method. Let's begin by taking a look at this problem. A school bought 15 tables and chairs. A table cost $12 and a chair cost $8. The school paid a total of $160. Part A. How many tables were bought? How can we identify that we can solve a problem using the assumption method? There must be 4 elements present. First, the total number. We are told that there are 15 tables and chairs, so this is the total number that is known. However, we do not know how many tables and how many chairs, but the total number is 15. Secondly, we know the cost of each table and each chair. And lastly, we know the actual amount that the school paid, which is $160. When these 4 elements are present, we can use the assumption method to solve this problem. To visualize this scenario a little bit better, let's take a look at this list that we have here. There are a total of 15 tables and chairs. That could mean 1 table plus 14 chairs. That gives us a total of 15 tables and chairs. It could be 2 tables plus 13 chairs. That gives us 15 tables and chairs. We can also have 3 tables plus 12 chairs. That also gives us 15 tables and chairs. However, there is one more condition that we need to meet, and that is the total amount spent on the 15 tables and chairs must be $160. Let's consider the first combination here. We have 1 table, which costs $12, and 14 chairs, which costs 14 times $8, because 1 chair costs $8. The total will be $124. $124 is not equals to the total amount that the school spent. Hence, we cannot use this combination. Next, if we have 2 tables and 13 chairs, the total amount spent will be $128. And $128 is not the actual amount spent. $128 is not $160. Hence, we cannot use this combination as well. Let's take a look at the third possibility. 3 tables plus 12 chairs, the total cost is $132. Again, this is not the actual amount spent. 4 tables and 11 chairs cost $136, and this is not the actual amount spent. 5 tables and 10 chairs cost $140. This is again not the actual amount spent. The actual amount is $160. Let's continue to move down the list. 6 tables, 9 chairs, $144. This is not. We are looking for $160. 7 tables, 8 chairs. That's $148. Again, this is not. 8 tables, 7 chairs. This cost $152. This is not. 9 tables and 6 chairs. That's $156. Again, this is not. 10 tables and 5 chairs. This costs $160. And this is equal to the actual amount that the school spent. So this is the combination that we are looking for. The school bought 10 tables and 5 chairs. We can continue on the list below all the way until 14 tables and 1 chair. And we can see that all these combinations do not add up to $160. Hence, this will be the answer. The school bought 10 tables and 5 chairs. Using the assumption method, let's take a look at part A again. We want to find the number of tables that were bought. Since we want to find the number of tables, we have to assume that all the furniture are chairs. Let's assume all the furniture are chairs. There are 15 chairs, and each chair is $8. So the assumed amount is $120. To find the big difference, we take the actual amount that the school paid minus the assumed amount that we found in step 1. The assumed amount is $120. So we take $160 minus $120, that gives us $40. Step 3, we need to find the small difference. The small difference is the difference between the price of 1 table and the price of 1 chair. 12 minus 8, we get 4. And in step 4, we need to divide the big difference by the small difference. So the big difference is 40, which we found in step 2. The small difference is 4, which we found in step 3. So 40 divided by 4 is 10. Since in step 1, we assumed all our chairs, this answer that we arrived at step 4 will give us the number of tables. There are a total of 10 tables. To find the number of chairs, we will take the total number of furniture, which is 15, minus 10 tables, and that gives us 5 chairs.